Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Jolie. My name is Jolie, and we're learning A Course in Miracles on this series. I have other series where I read from recovery literature. If you'd like to check that out, please do so. Uh, I have loaded every lesson up until this one, and then I'm going to continue thereas. So, lesson 154 will be on pages 281 through 283. I'm going to uh, just go through this, and here we go. Lesson 154. I am among the ministers of God. Again, I am among the ministers of God. This is a mantra you can say throughout the day. Let us today be neither arrogant nor falsely humble. We have gone beyond such foolishness. We cannot judge ourselves, nor need we do so. These are but attempts to hold decision off and to delay commitment to our function. It is not our part to judge our worth, nor can we know what role is best for us. What can we do within a larger plan we cannot see in its entirety? Our part is cast in heaven, not in hell. And what we think is weakness can be strength. What we believe to be our strength is often arrogance. So, whatever your appointed role may be, it was selected by the voice for God, whose function is to speak for you as well, seeing your strengths exactly as they are and equally aware of where they can be best applied for what, to whom, and when. God chooses and accepts your part for you. God does not work without your own consent. So it is through God's ability to hear one voice, which is our own, that you become aware. At last, there is one voice in you. It is in this, it is this joining through the voice of God, with guilt abolished in the mind of God. Now, this mind becomes aware again of who created it. So is itself the one reality in which its will and that of God are joined. A messenger is not the one who writes the message that's delivered, nor does um, nor do we question the right of them who does, to bring it to you. It is enough that we accept it and give it to the one for whom it is intended. So there is one major difference in the role of heaven's messengers, which sets them off from those the world appoints. To keep in mind, the messages that they deliver are intended first for them, and it is only as they can accept them for themselves that they become able to bring them further and to give them everywhere that they were meant to be. Like earthly messengers, they did not write the messages they bear, but they become their first receivers in the truest sense, receiving to prepare themselves to give. Would you receive the messages of God? For thus do you become God's messenger. You are appointed now, and yet you wait to give the messages you have received. No longer wait. No one can receive and understand as they're received until it is given. So we practice giving God what God would have, that we may recognize God's gifts to us. Let us but learn this lesson for today. We will not recognize what we receive until we give it. Okay, so what can this mean to you until you have identified with God and with God's own? So our lesson for today is stated. Here we go. I am among the ministers of God. I am grateful that I have the means by which to recognize that I am free. The world recedes as we light up our minds and realize these holy words are true. They are the message sent to us today from our Creator. Now we just demonstrate how they have changed our minds about ourselves and what our function is. For we, For as we prove that we accept no will, we do not share, our many gifts from our Creator will spring to our sight and leap into our hands, and we will recognize what we received. In this recognition, I will step back and let God lead the way, and I am among the ministers of God. Lesson 154, I am among the ministers of God. We'll see you tomorrow.